Whoa, huge announcement. Can you believe that you can gift somebody 3 months of TYT membership for just $25? Can you believe that?
I'm appalled.
Oh, you should be. Appalled in the best way possible because it's a steal. It's like the Grinch stealing membership. Yeah, think about that one. 3 months, $25. Go to tytnetwork.com/gift.
That's cheaper than a gym membership these days.
It is.
For 1 month.
It is,
You know,
especially in Los Angeles. Oh my God.
Kobe just got his 2 jerseys retired, a legend that deserves this. Honestly, just a big staple in LA. I got a chance to go to Kobe Land. So LA did this amazing thing for him. They retired the number 8 and the number 24, and then they said no one else is gonna be wearing the 8 and 24 in the Lakers franchise. Now, the question that a lot of people are talking about is who's gonna be the next person to have 2 jerseys retired? Obviously, there's strong talks about LeBron having 2 jerseys retired.
Yeah.
Now, I've said this before many times, it's taken me a while to really have LeBron grow on me the way that he has, because he was just like this, like the kryptonite, or just like the negative for Kobe and the Lakers. But now with Kobe out of the league, and we see a more matured LeBron, he's a beast. Like, he's a beast without any argument. He's amazing at his game. Do I think he's gonna have 2 jerseys retired? I don't think so. And it's partially because, yes, he has incredible stats. He's done a lot more things for NBA history than many athletes and some of my favorite athletes. But I don't think he has like that.
What?
I don't know what it is. Like Kobe was in the same franchise for 20 years.
That's a big one.
That's huge. And that alone is enough of an argument to say, okay, well, LeBron might not have 2 jerseys retired like Kobe did.
So are you saying for LeBron that he should or should not?
I don't think he will.
You don't think he will?
No.
Okay, but do you personally think he should?
I don't think he should.
In Miami? No. Cleveland, yes. LeBron.
Cleveland, yes.
Right. Cleveland, LeBron,
he came
yes.
back.
Miami,
the fact that
LeBron,
he left and
no.
came back, no. I mean, even though he did a lot for Miami, he got him a championship, and he kind of was against all the naysayers that were giving him so much crap for leaving to Miami. He shut them all up by getting a championship. But I don't think he was there long enough to have a jersey retired.
Even though he brought 2 championships.
Even though he
to
brought
the
2
franchise,
yeah.
and he went to 3 straight finals.
Yeah.
He's gone to finals almost every single year.
I don't think it's long enough to have a jersey retired in Miami. Now, Cleveland is absolutely if Cleveland doesn't retire his jersey, which would be stupid, they will.
They will. Yeah. Even if he leaves in free agency, he's still going to get his jersey retired.
That makes the most sense to me.
Completely, but like the controversial one is Miami. I think it was the way that he left once again, and it's a narrative that will follow him because unfortunately it just happened again.
Right.
Not even the way he left, the fact that he didn't give more years, and the bad blood that he had with Pat Riley, who was a legend in Miami. Like, you go anywhere on South Beach and you talk about the Miami Heat. For those who like aren't tanning at the time and don't want to be bothered by like a peasant like me, like, they'll open up about Pat Riley and discover, they'll let you into their insights into how much they love him. I agree with you. Cleveland is a shoo-in. Miami, not so much. David Aldridge wrote in, how about Ray Allen? Number 34 with the Bucks, Sonics, and Heat. Number 20 with the Celtics. Steve Ashburner, LeBron James, is number 23 in Cleveland, is number 6 in Miami. Kevin Garnett with Minnesota and Boston would be a solid pick, except for his estrangement from the Timberwolves. Sean Powell said LeBron is next, with Kevin Durant on deck. We'll get to that in a second. And then John Schumann. LeBron James getting his number retired by both Cleveland and Miami seems a sure thing. Steve Nash, which I'm a fan of, Dallas and Phoenix, possibility. Though the Mavs have allowed a few players to wear number 13 since he left. Vince Carter's tenure in New Jersey, 4.5 years, was too short for the Nets, in addition to the Raptors, to retire his number. But he's 3rd all-time in points and 5th in assists for the franchise. And then Sekou Smith said LeBron James should be next up on the list for the time he spent in both destinations. Kevin Durant should be next on the 2 retired jerseys list. Yes, his jersey belongs in the rafters in Oklahoma City. Okay, Denise, Kevin Durant, yes or no?
No.
Really?
Hell no. There was a hell no to that you missed.
No, I heard it.
No, I know, because it's just...
Why?
Okay, look. Putting my personal feelings aside, he did an incredible job with OKC. There's no argument about that. Then he went to the Warriors, and you can't be mad at that move either, because he's a great fit. He's like the perfect fit to what the Warriors I didn't even think needed.
I'm waiting for the knockout punch to your argument.
I just don't feel like it's one of those things where he needs 2 jerseys retired. Give Russell a jersey, absolutely.
But what if Russell leaves?
And he won't. He should. You know what?
He might.
I'm like button up there.
I don't think he will.
I think he should.
I don't think he will until it's like the twilight of his career and he's
like
ring
30,
chasing.
He's like 30. He's getting there though.
Russell?
He's close. He's what? He's 30 years old.
I think he's like 27.
Is he 27?
Yeah, he's younger.
Okay,
than me.
well, I feel like when he starts pushing 30, it's gonna be well.
I don't know, man.
On OKC.
It depends on the injuries, but like, I think OKC will retire Kevin Durant's jersey. It's just a matter of like everyone calming down and being like,
it takes a lot of calming down.
Yeah, but like that happens over time. Like, you know how many people? This is different, but like how many people were against Pete Rose from getting into the Hall of Fame because of what he did? And even after report, now that he is getting older in the tooth, it's starting to become like, well, it's Pete. And a lot of people cheated. And Shoeless Joe Jackson threw games and what have you. So maybe we'll let him in. It's like the sympathy. It's a sympathy
right
thing. So what I think will happen is once Kevin Durant is done and he's like 42 years old, Oklahoma City's going to be like, yeah, we had some really good years with Kevin Durant. Yeah, we should kind of welcome him back. And that's what's going to happen. It's just going to take time, and that's what time does to a lot of emotions. Like that's why you never send a text to someone when you're furious.
Absolutely.
You wait until you're a little more settled down, and then you're like, okay, I would have sent the dumbest text in the world to this person. Now I'm going to think a little bit more about it because time heals all wounds.
But I don't think. See, with Kobe, it makes so much sense, right? To have 2 jerseys retired. I don't think there's many players in his position that need 2 jerseys retired. Now, do they, with the team that they're currently playing in? Absolutely. But for example, LeBron with the Heat, KD with OKC, I don't think it's necessary.
Well, it's not a matter of it being necessary. I think it's more a matter of like enshrining someone that was important to your team and your society and what they brought to your own location.
Well, in a sense, it is necessary, right? Because that's your way of showing respect, your way of showing love and appreciation for their performance when they were playing with your team, and you know what they brought to the city. Absolutely, but I don't think that that's enough of an argument to say, okay, well, this is exactly why we're retiring 2 jerseys for you.
Right. So
because at that point, you're right. You don't send an angry text when you're upset.
Right.
But by then, you'll probably have found somebody else. There's gonna be another person that's gonna outshine the career that they had. Maybe not LeBron with the Heat, but I feel like KD is his stats and his performance with OKC is appreciated, but it wasn't. I don't think it. So it's groundbreaking enough for a second jersey retirement.
I disagree. I think that he's going to get retired in OKC again once everyone just like takes a chill pill, and this is going to take years upon years upon years because he won a scoring title. To my recollection, he won an MVP.
He did win an MVP.
And also remember, this team was robbed from Seattle, which is a whole nother clip. Was placed in Oklahoma City, and you know what happened? They had a budding star, budding. And maybe we're learning something about the reason that he left. Again, a completely separate tangent. But we did a clip, and The Ringer broke down all of the statistical data of a lot of players who are suffering when they play with Russell Westbrook, and then once they leave are flourishing. So maybe he made the right decision, and Oklahoma City shouldn't be so butthurt about it. Because even though they had somebody, and they were a quarter away, okay? And it's inexcusable that they let that lead go. Because if they won, this entire conversation wouldn't even exist.
Right.
And he would still be in Oklahoma City, I do believe. But maybe he saw something. With winning an MVP, winning a scoring title, taking Oklahoma City within 1 quarter of beating the Golden State Warriors and going back to another finals, that he saw the writing on the wall and wanted to win. And he's going to win many more titles.